In this video, I am going to talk about beards and shaving. So, watch and listen. I have only grown a big beard once in my life. There are several different reasons for this. The first of these is that when I was smaller, younger, 15 or 16 years old, I could not grow a beard. This is unlike my brothers, my older brothers, and some of my friends who could grow proper beards when they were 15 or 16 years old. I remember when I was this age thinking that beards were really cool. Why? Because they made you look like an adult, and teenage boys want to look older so that they can buy beer and cigarettes and gamble. Up until the age of about 20, I could only grow a moustache, and not a good moustache. If I were to have grown a beard or a moustache, it would have been what is known as bum fluff. Bum fluff means that the hairs are sparse and wispy, not like a proper beard. When I was finally able to grow a beard when I was 20 or so, another reason stopped me. This is what is known amongst men, what is infamous amongst men as the itchy phase. The itchy phase begins once you have been growing your beard for about a week or maybe 10 days. And men know that if you are to grow a beard, you need to make it through this phase, which can last for a week or even 2 weeks. And I have failed many times at this stage. The one time that I have made it through this phase is when I grew quite a big beard. What I noticed was that I could not stop touching my face. This is not good, especially during the winter time, because touching your face after having touched many surfaces makes it very easy for you to catch a cold or even the flu. But one positive that I found when I grew my beard was that it kept my face nice and warm. I don't think that I will ever grow a beard during the warmer seasons, during the summer or the spring, because sweating under a beard does not sound very comfortable. Anyway, on to shaving. One of the best presents that I have ever received is this shaving kit that my parents gave me when I was about 20. This is an old-fashioned razor blade, and it is probably the closest that you can get to an old-fashioned straight blade shave which you would get in a barber shop. I prefer this razor to disposable razors. Disposable razors are razors that you use once or twice and then throw away. These are much less expensive, much cheaper, but you don't get as close a shave, and it is easier to cut yourself. And cutting yourself when you are shaving is a pain because, well, there are two reasons. One is that it is sore, but the other, which is possibly more annoying, is that it tends to bleed a lot. And the only good way to stop this bleeding is by taking toilet paper and ripping off a corner and sticking this on the cut. I have had to walk around before with several pieces of toilet paper on my face, and this does not look very cool. A couple of things that I have learned about shaving the hard way is that it is very important to shave in the direction that the hairs grow. On my face, the hairs grow in this direction. So when I am shaving, I cut like this in the direction that they grow. If I were to cut the opposite direction, this runs the risk of getting ingrown hairs. Ingrown hairs is when the hair grows into your skin, and this is really, really painful. The other thing that I have learned is that if you wait longer than about a week, the hairs get too long to shave with a normal razor. Well, you can still shave with a normal razor, but it becomes very easy for the razor to stick, which makes it very easy to cut yourself. So if you do leave it longer than a week and you decide to shave, it is better to get a trimmer and trim the hair first and then get your razor and cut the rest of the beard off. And it is also important to use a lot of shaving cream. I take my brush and water and whisk it around and put lots all over my face. And also remember to change the razor blade often, because if it gets blunt, not sharp, it becomes even easier to cut yourself. It needs to be very sharp, so only a little bit of pressure is enough to cut the hairs nice and close. I last shaved about 3 or 4 days ago. This is what is known as stubble. I am yet to reach the itchy stage, but if I were to leave this for another 3 or 4 days, it would start to get itchy. And I do not fancy going through this phase again. So I am going to shave now. Much better. Nice and clean shaven. That is all that I have to say about shaving and growing beards. Thank you for watching and listening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.